position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Got a little space. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the handoff. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
The Longhorns have their offense in high gear. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Touchdown, Texas! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Immediately fires to the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. LSU quick to the line. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. handoff from the gun. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Durham. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. LSU right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud, Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of that swag.
Makes the grab. It's Watkins. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throwing right. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. He's inside the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lockett. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Lockett. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap him up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play, stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble.
There he goes. Discards him with the stiff arm. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. LSU quick to the line.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Durham. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Fast completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's sharp. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw. And here's the third interception of the night. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Texas! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Oklahoma showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong, but the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
That's a great sign for this offense. Man, everything's been difficult so far, and you've dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
Soft spot in the middle.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Second down coming up. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. From the gun, he'll try to throw. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. One more snap coming before halftime. Out of the gun to give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
LSU right back to the line.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. Quick step and go. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Pulls it in. It's Berry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
from the gun, running back on the move. He has the first and still on his feet.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. In the red area, it's Durham. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Parks it out of the air. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Tigers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Terrier. Longer.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Back's got it. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Texas, 24.
After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. The 40. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. They'll leave it with him. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Got a man. It's Watkins. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. LSU quick to the line.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. That's caught. It's Durham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Trying play action. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
To the air, it's Manning. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. Intercepted deep in his own
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Got a man. It's Anderson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The #1 goal for this defense coming into this game was shut this running back down. And I got to be honest, there were a lot of people on the outside didn't think they could get it done, but they're proving everybody wrong. Tremendous effort. They're playing with a chip on their shoulder. This guy's one of the best in the nation. He's had zero impact in this game.
Now the play fake. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Duro. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. LSU right back to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
It's complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
To go for 2. They want to throw it. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
To the air, it's Manning. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly to the tight end.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit...
Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Caught close to the marker. It's Watkins. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Watkins.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. Offense takes a timeout, 27 seconds left.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Snap in the shotgun. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
38, LSU. Display.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another